Good morning, everybody. It's March 12, 2014, 7:30 in the morning. Thought I'd do a vid. Well, I just got through doing a vid on my 90 gallon with my Mbona Haps and Peacocks. Thought I'd do a video on my South American tank. This is a 52 gallon. Now, I know a lot of you probably had watched a couple other of my videos and you've seen this tank several times before. I have switched it and made it different species tank or whatever. This was my convict fry tank at first, but the convicts get kind of stale, so I ended up selling them and gave a lot of them away. But I kept a couple. And actually, I got a couple still left in here. A couple of the fry for those convict. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? They're in here somewhere. Anyway, I got a red parrotfish in here, which you know is a convict. I mean, not a convict, but a cichlid. I'm sorry. Actually have a nice size angel in here, if you didn't know, angelfish are cichlids. When I first got this angelfish was about the size of a nickel. And you see it's growing very good. And last week lucked up and found some sunfish. It's almost like a cousin to a bluegill or like crappie or whatever. You know, they had them at Petco in a feeder tank with like 100 kinds of feeder goldfish. You know, and I know those tanks normally are infested because some of those are just feeder fish. They carry disease and stuff like that. But I actually was in there one day and just happened to look over at the tank, and one of the ladies that knew I come in there all the time, she was like, "Oh, there you are. I was looking for the cichlid guy." And I'm like, wow. I'm called the cichlid guy because I go into pet stores and look for strictly cichlids, I guess. But yeah, she was like, "There's a fish in the feeder tank that doesn't look like a feeder. It looks like a cichlid almost because it has purple on it." So she showed it to me, and I happened to just keep looking, and I found 7 more. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not a feeder. That's a sunfish. How it got how they got in the tank with the feeders, I'm guessing whatever farm they get their fish from, maybe a duck or whatever jumped in the pond and had eggs on his feet or whatever, and these fish were born in there or whatever. But yeah, the fish, you know, feeder fish are like 15 cents a piece. But these were a little bit larger, so I ended up getting 8 of them for 29 cents a piece. And you know, you can't beat that with a stick. And the manager was like, "Wow, how did you actually see all of those in there?" You know, they had feeders that actually looked like these in the tank with them, feeder goldfish. But it's like, you know, you could tell, if you're a cichlid person, you could tell a sunfish, or you could tell that wasn't a goldfish. I mean, you could look at it and tell it wasn't a goldfish, especially by the pattern on their sides. I mean, and when they get a little bit bigger, those colors will pop out just like a regular cichlid, you know. So I felt like I was blessed that day to find that, and for, you know, my friend up at the pet store to point that out to me, that, you know they're in the tank. That means they're 15 cents or 29 cents. So, you know. But yeah, I got 2 Oscars in here, 2 tiger Oscars. They were also like the size of a quarter when I got them. They're growing nice. I got a nice size Chinese algae eater in there that's getting big. I mean, wow, it almost looked like a snakehead or something. I mean, I didn't even think they would get that big, you know. But yeah, tiger Oscars, beautiful. Female convict. This is actually the one that had all the babies for me. And the male was over in that 90 gallon I showed you a little while ago. There's that Chinese algae eater. I'm talking about that. Chinese algae eaters are so cool. They clean everything. They clean everything, and I'm like, wow, you know, it's like they don't look as good as regular Plecostomus, but they do a better job to me, and that's just my opinion, you know. But yeah, they clean everything. Then I got a male Jack Dempsey in here. This dude is aggressive. And he's also beautiful. I mean, he turns from like a light green sometime to this color you see here with a red stripe going down his dorsal fin. He has like electric blue polka dots on his face and on his side. He's aggressive, but he's no match for that female convict. She keeps him in line. And I also have a Plecostomus in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's back there on that branch. Yeah, he got him. Does his own little thing. But yeah. Oh, there go one of those fry back there. A couple of those convict fry. You see them back there around the rocks. Yeah. When I get a chance, I'm gonna make sure neither one of them is a male, because I don't need any more babies in here. Because I got that female still swimming around in here, and that would be, well, I guess it would be like food, because I know she's gonna protect them in the beginning, but at the same time, once they get to free swimming, I mean, she can't protect them all the time, and this tank is pretty aggressive. That parrotfish snaps up everything. These sunfish snap up everything, and the angelfish even is aggressive. I tried to put another angelfish in here with this one, and he basically killed it. I'm like, wow, you know. Guess that's the mood in this tank. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is another one of my tanks that I'm proud of. I've had this tank actually for about 7 years now, and a lot of different fish have came through it. But once I got into cichlids, I said, yeah, okay, this is going to be my South American tank. I need to get another centerpiece. I had like a big tree in this tank at first or whatever, but it seemed like it was taking up a lot of room. And then when I got ready to do stuff, it was like it was in the way with the net for the net to get in there, and I just ended up taking it out and leaving the other decoration that was already in there. But you know, eventually I'm gonna find something else to go in here, another centerpiece or whatever. But my main focus is on making sure that the water in all my tanks is good for my fish. You know, that's why I say I use prime conditioner on all my tanks by Seagram's. And I like crystal clear water, because what's the point of having a fish tank if your water is not crystal clear? I mean, I want to see what I got in the tank. I want other people to see what I got in the tank. So I need crystal clear water at all times. And like I say, I hope you all enjoy the videos that I do make. A lot of times I don't do a lot of talking on my videos. I let music play. But I think I'm going to start doing some more talking. But I'm also going to have those videos with just music, because a lot of people want to come home from work. And if you look at something like this when you come home from work and you've had a stressful day, listening to music, watching something beautiful like that, it just does something to you. I know it does something for me. So, man, subscribe to my channel, leave comments, do what you do. Everybody have a blessed day. Let me show you my 90 from a distance. Yeah, so everybody have a blessed day, and thanks for watching.